Tonight, we are learning what incredible resolve the mother has who was kidnapped along with her children, then shot during last week's RV chase. Hello, I'm Heather Hayes.
I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. After what she's been through, Candace Price felt strong enough to share the details of her abduction and escape.
But I end up in the RV, and then he gets these zip ties and he ties my hands. He tapes up my whole face. And he told me he's going to kill me and then he's going to kill himself. That's exactly what he said.
She was shot 3 times by her ex-boyfriend after he snapped and kidnapped her and their 2 young children. Remember, you saw this. The RV chase ended on Interstate 30 in Arlington when it burned and he committed suicide.
Only on Fox 4, Price spoke to Alex Boyer from her hospital bed at Baylor Medical Center. And Alex joining us now live. Alex.
Candace Price is making an incredible recovery considering all she has been through. Price tells me that this nightmare actually started at a church in Garland where she met up with Tony Kelly to pick up their 2 young sons. Now, they got into an argument and drove over to a storage facility in Dallas where Kelly kept his RV, and that is when things took a turn for the worst.
He was a ticking time bomb, and I didn't know how that was going to play out.
From her hospital bed, 33-year-old Candace Price opens up about the argument with her ex-boyfriend Tony Kelly that set off a series of terrifying events that began on Wednesday, May 24th, leading into early next morning.
I'm like, why is it even escalating to this point? I want to go home. I want to go home. Let me go home.
The fight was about a soiled diaper. Price says Kelly failed to change while taking care of the boys. By the time the 4 of them arrived at a Dallas storage facility where Kelly kept his RV, Price says he was furious.
He goes and he grabs my son, and I'm holding on to him for dear life, like just let go of him, and he yanks him out of my arm. And he loads him up in an RV, and then he loads up my other son. So I can't really remember, but I end up in an RV.
Price says Kelly zip-tied her hands and taped her mouth shut. And minutes after the ordeal started, she was able to get loose, ran across the street to a stranger's apartment, banging on the front door, begging for help.
And Tony has a gun in his hand. He points it right at his temple. And the guy puts his hands up, like, I don't want to lose my life.
Kelly took Price back to the RV and headed east. That's when she remembers getting shot once in both legs. Price says Kelly told her she was going to die.
When he said the day was a day, he was meaning it. The day was a day.
Despite being in extreme pain, Price says she tried to keep calm as Kelly drove through several counties. She was determined to stay alive.
And I'm just holding his hand, telling him how much I love him. And this don't have to go, you can just let me go. I'll tell someone I got robbed, or I won't say, I don't know, just anything, just let me go. I convinced him to let me call my mom to say goodbye to her. And so I ended up texting 911. And so sure enough, they replied back immediately. And they were like, where are your whereabouts, something like that.
The Hunt County Sheriff's Department picked up on that text message around 2:30 in the morning. Minutes later, Cattle Mills police officers spotted the RV on I-30 near the Hunt-Rockwall County line. Price heard the sirens, and with her 2 sons asleep in the back of the RV, Price decided to take drastic action.
And I immediately jumped out the window. I held on for a little bit, kind of like drug my feet across the pavement. And I don't know if he may have shot me out when I'm hanging out the window. Somehow I got a bullet hole in my back. I just don't remember. I don't remember too well, but God had his hands on me that night because we were going so fast. And I just let go. I have no intentions to die.
Price hit the pavement face first, shattering her jaw and fracturing her hips. Kelly continued to drive on, chased by law enforcement, until spikes disabled the RV, bringing it to a stop in the city of Arlington. Kelly tossed his 2 boys out the door as the RV caught fire. Moments before, police believe he fatally shot himself. Price says she's grateful her sons are alive.
I'm so thankful that these people had his 911 text. I'm so glad. I'm so lucky. And I'm blessed that God spared me for some reason, and He has another reason for me to be here. He wants me here a little longer.
And Price's two boys are currently in CPS custody. She says she's determined to make a full recovery so she can fight to get her boys back. Price has had 2 metal plates put in her face in order to reconstruct her jaw. Next week, she has to have surgery in order to replace 3 broken teeth. The family, meanwhile, has started a GoFundMe page to help with medical expenses. You can find it. We've included a link on our website. Just head over to fox4news.com and search for my story. Steve, Heather.
Alex, I tell you what, she's got a long road of recovery, a lot of healing to do, but she's got such a positive outlook. It's an incredible story.
And it really is.
She really does.
Brave, did the right thing. Thanks, Alex.